Alright, what's up everybody? I just want to tell a quick story about something that happened to me at work. So I was I was working last night, and I do call center work where I'm on the phone all day talking to customers and helping them solve their little problems with their products that we sell or whatever. And so I work for a cable and internet company. And basically a guy called in and he was telling me he was having some trouble with his internet, and I was working on fixing that. And then in the middle of that, he just kind of begins to tell me, he said, well, I'm a wannabe gospel singer, and I'm a wannabe jazz musician as well. And I had to kind of stop for a minute. I was like, oh wow, so you do country music? Excuse me, I keep saying country. I said, so you do gospel music and jazz as well? And he said, yeah. I said, well, first of all, sir, you ain't no wannabe. I don't understand why people say things like that. They excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm driving, but I just pulled into my spot. But I don't understand why people say things like that. You know what I mean? If you are doing something, you're not a wannabe. You know what I mean? So people don't understand the power of perception. I've been telling people this for I don't know how long, years now, years and years, because that's what I do. And I realized the importance of perception, not only of the things around you, but the perception you have of yourself. So when you say things like, I'm a wannabe this and I'm a wannabe that activates the whole law of attraction, because how you perceive things is how things are going to attract to you. So you're going to get those types of things to happen. And so like if you say I'm a wannabe musician, you're going to get wannabe results. The fact is, if you're doing it, you're actually a successful musician. It's not about whether you making the most money as a musician. It's not about if you play the strings better than somebody else, or sing better than somebody else, or blow the horn better than somebody else. What it's about is, are you doing it? Period. If you're doing it and that's what you set out to do, you said, I want to be a gospel musician or a jazz musician, or I want to play on the varsity basketball team or whatever. If you're doing it, you're not a wannabe. There's nothing wannabe about you. You're actually a success. So keep that in mind. With the way you speak about yourself, the way you perceive yourself, that's going to dictate your results, man. I'm telling you. You gotta stop doing that, man. I learned that a long time ago. I'm not about to call myself nobody's wannabe. You know what I mean? I have books out there. You know what I mean? I'm doing, I'm trying to do speaking gigs, and I don't care if I'm, if somebody says, well, such and such is better than you at speaking. I don't care about that. The fact is, I'm doing what I want to do. I wanted to be an author. I'm an author. I wanted to be a speaker. I'm speaking. I wanted to share my content with the world. Case in point, this video. So I do what I want to do, and I'm successful at it. Period. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different. And how you perceive yourself, that's exactly what you're gonna attract to yourself. So talk about yourself in realistic terms. It doesn't matter about how much money you got. What matters is, are you doing what you set out to do? And if you're not, get to fucking doing it. Period. Peace.